The German Shepherd lunged without warning, jaws clamping down hard on a charcoal-gray suitcase rolling along the baggage carousel. Screams tore through the terminal as travelers stumbled back, phones raised in panic. Officers froze mid-step, stunned by the dog's raw, uncharacteristic fury. "Coda, release!" Officer Liam Carter barked, yanking the leash, but the canine held firm, growling with a ferocity that sent chills down every spine in the room. This wasn't routine. This wasn't training. Something inside that case was wrong. Dangerously, unnervingly wrong. As red emergency lights began to pulse and the bomb squad rushed in, no one dared breathe. When they finally pried the case open, what they found didn't explode. It shattered hearts. It wasn't drugs. It wasn't weapons. It was something so cruel, so calculated, it left even hardened veterans speechless. And it all began because one dog trusted his gut when everyone else hesitated. If your pulse is racing right now, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Stories like this only matter if they're seen. Subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a moment of truth uncovered. And seriously, I want to know, where in the world are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments. I read every single one, and it blows my mind how far these stories travel. Morning light spilled through the glass walls of Terminal 3, painting golden streaks across the polished floor. The usual symphony of rolling suitcases, distant gate calls, and murmured conversations filled the air. Officer Liam Carter adjusted his cap and walked beside his partner, Coda, a German Shepherd with eyes that missed nothing. For 5 years, they'd moved as one unit, silent but inseparable. To passengers, it was just another airport morning. To Liam, every second was a test of instinct. Every bag, every glance, every scent could hide a threat. "Easy, boy," he murmured, fingers brushing Coda's flank. The dog's ears flicked in acknowledgement, but his gaze never wavered from the crowd. Coda wasn't just trained, he was intuitive. He sensed lies in a heartbeat, fear in a breath. Colleagues often joked, "That dog's got better judgment than half the force." And today, that judgment felt razor sharp. As Flight 412 from Istanbul unloaded, Coda's nose twitched. Not at perfume, not at food. Something deeper, something hidden. Coda's body went rigid near the conveyor belt, muscles coiled like springs. Liam felt it instantly, the shift, the tension, the quiet alarm only he could read. "What is it, boy?" he whispered. The dog didn't bark, just stared, tail stiff, nostrils flaring at a hard shell case with a red zipper pull. Around them, life moved on, travelers chatting, luggage clattering. But Liam's gut tightened. He'd seen this look before, years ago. Moments before Coda uncovered a pipe bomb in a cargo crate. "Everything all right, Carter?" asked Captain Elena Ruiz, striding over. Liam nodded, though doubt flickered in his eyes. "Coda's picking up something." She raised a brow. "Probably just someone's spicy curry." Liam gave a tight smile. "Maybe. But you know Coda. He doesn't false alarm." The dog circled once, then locked onto the gray case again, low whine rumbling in his chest. That sound, soft, urgent, was his warning. Danger wasn't coming. It was already here. Then it happened. The suitcase passed by a second time, and Coda exploded into action. He leapt onto the belt, teeth sinking into the fabric with a snarl that echoed off the steel walls. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Phones recorded. Officers shouted. "Coda, heel!" Liam commanded, but the dog wouldn't budge. His entire being screamed one truth: this is it. Captain Ruiz's hand hovered near her sidearm. "Could be chemical residue," she muttered. Liam shook his head. "He's not reacting to chemicals. He's reacting to something alive." The word hung in the air like smoke. Alive. Ruiz frowned. "Alive how?" Before she could finish, Coda barked, sharp, commanding, and bit down harder. The conveyor jerked. Alarms blared. Red lights spun. Security protocols triggered. Passengers were ushered back as a perimeter formed. Liam's heart hammered. He'd faced armed suspects, bomb threats, riots, but never this raw, primal urgency in his partner's eyes. Whatever was in that case, Coda wasn't just detecting it. He was protecting them from it. Captain Ruiz called for the bomb squad, voice tight with tension. "Get that dog off the belt." But Liam stood his ground. "Ma'am, if I pull him now, we might lose our only warning." Coda released the case just long enough to bark again, then stepped between it and the nearest officer, blocking access like a living shield. The suitcase shifted. A faint thump echoed from within. Silence fell like a curtain. Even the alarm seemed to hush. "Did you hear that?" Liam whispered. The bomb tech paled. It moved. Thermal scans confirmed it. Warm, irregular, biological. "There's something breathing in there," he said, voice trembling. Coda whined softly, pressing his nose to the torn fabric, as if trying to comfort whatever was trapped. Ruiz's authority cracked. Code yellow. "Evacuate the sector." Within minutes, the terminal emptied, except for Liam, Coda, and the team surrounding the case. The dog's breathing was fast, eyes locked on the bag with fierce protectiveness. This wasn't aggression. It was guardianship. The bomb squad rolled in with containment gear, visors down, movement slow. Coda growled with every step they took toward the case. "He doesn't trust them," Liam warned. The lead tech waved a scanner. No explosives, but organic traces off the charts. Then, a sound that froze blood. A whimper. Faint, desperate, unmistakably alive. Ruiz's face went slack. "Oh my God." Coda pressed his paw gently against the suitcase, tail drooping. Liam's throat tightened. "We're not dealing with contraband," he said hoarsely. "We're dealing with a life," the tech exhaled. "Then what's the protocol?" Liam looked at his partner. "There isn't one. We open it carefully." Ruiz hesitated, then nodded. 5 minutes. "If we can't confirm safety, we detonate." Liam crouched beside Coda. "You heard her, buddy. Prove you're right." The dog nuzzled his hand, then turned back, ears forward, ready. The latch clicked open under robotic precision. Coda barked once, sharp, clear, then stepped back. The lid lifted. A collective gasp filled the room. Nestled in dirty blankets was a trembling husky puppy, ribs visible, eyes wide with terror. It whimpered, curling into itself. Coda's growl vanished. His ears softened. He let out a low, comforting rumble. Ruiz whispered. Someone stuffed a live animal in there. Relief lasted seconds. As the medic lifted the pup, something glinted beneath the lining. Dozens of sealed vials and a blinking transmitter. "Captain," the tech said, voice shaking, "it's not just a puppy. It's a smuggling operation." Coda growled again, confirming it. The vials held synthetic biotech compounds laced with DNA-tracking microchips. The puppy wasn't a decoy, it was camouflage. Its scent masked the contraband. Its presence disarmed suspicion. "They used innocence as a shield," Liam said, fury burning in his chest. The transmitter pinged every 30 seconds, a beacon for handlers overseas. Interpol flagged the frequency, linked to Project Nexus Veil, a black market biotech ring smuggling experimental compounds through living hosts. The puppy's shoulder bore a tiny implant, monitoring vitals during transit. "It wasn't cargo," the vet said grimly. "It was a test subject." Coda paced, then froze, nose turning toward the exit. His body tensed. Liam knew that look. "He's got a scent." Ruiz snapped orders, lock exits, pull surveillance. Coda surged forward, leash taut, leading them through baggage tunnels slick with oil and shadow. The trail ended near Cargo Bay C. A figure darted behind crates. "Freeze!" Ruiz shouted. A woman in a navy trenchcoat bolted. Liam unhooked Coda's leash. "Go!" The German shepherd shot forward like lightning, tackling her arm before she reached the emergency door. Cuffed and breathless, she hissed, "You don't understand!" The chip, it's not just drugs. It's genetic material. They're testing how long a host survives transport. Ruiz's face hardened. That's not smuggling. That's torture. Back in the command center, facial recognition ID'd her as Mara Lynn, dual citizen, flagged by Europol for bio-trafficking. Footage showed her dropping the case, wrist tattoo visible, a geometric spiral, the Nexus Veil emblem. Meanwhile, the rescued puppy slept in a warm blanket, vital signs stabilizing. Liam knelt beside Coda in the med bay. The vet placed the pup before them. It trembled, then inched forward. Coda lowered his head, giving a gentle nudge. The puppy whimpered. Coda rumbled softly in reply, lying down so the little one could nestle against his fur. Tears welled in the nurse's eyes. Ruiz watched, arms crossed but voice soft. "Looks like you've got a new recruit." Liam smiled. "He just wants a nap." Outside, sunset painted the terminal gold. Inside, Peace returned, not because the threat was gone, but because it had been seen, stopped, and silenced by a dog who refused to look away. Night fell as Liam and Coda stepped into the parking lot, the city lights shimmering through rain-slicked air. The chaos had faded, but the weight of what they'd uncovered lingered. "We did good today," Liam said, hand resting on Coda's shoulder. The dog wagged his tail once, tired, proud, content. No medals, no speeches, just the quiet certainty that they'd stood where others wouldn't. Somewhere a puppy slept safely. Somewhere a network had been exposed, and somewhere the world kept turning, unaware of the hero who walked on four legs and listened when no one else would. Not all heroes wear badges. Some wear collars and save us by simply refusing to let go.